Good afternoon, everybody. It is 70 Severance once again, coming back at you guys with another video. This one may be a little interesting. This one is about a question that popped into my head. I want to say maybe almost a week ago. And that question was, why, and of course, forgive the writing, why do women mature faster? I really need a pen. I really need a pen. Faster. Isn't this fun? I mean, you guys can always forward, so that works too. All right, and I'm gonna try to make it within 15 minutes. I'm gonna try my best. Okay. Why do women mature faster than men? This was the question. It kind of hit me as I was thinking about it one day. Like I said, it was a couple days ago, almost a week ago. It's like it makes so much sense. Makes so much sense. So why is that? And what two personality types are we going to use for our experiment here? I think I will use the male ESTP. I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. We got ESTP, which is a personality type I'm very, very familiar with, being an INFJ. Why is that? Because that is my subconscious. I've lived with it for a while. Um, and when I say lived with it for a while, I mean oblivious to my actual INFJ ego. I didn't find out anything about what my NI was until my spiritual awakening. I didn't. And that was March of 23 when I took the MBTI exam or test for the first time. And how that happened, it was one day, my spiritual awakening was November of 2022. Then fast forward March of 2023. And lo and behold, I'm an INFJ. So I decided to go with the ISTJ for the female. Those that know why. All right. And as I'm saying this is a very interesting function stack that I'm writing out here because I could tell you that probably within the last, maybe, I would say three, I mean, what is it, almost April? I would say probably since Christmas maybe. I mean, even now more than ever, this function stack here, my superego, it is awakened. Like I said, you awaken all four sides of your mind. That is what individuation is. That is what I am. My subconscious, my superego. Yes, I'm aware of all four sides of my mind. It's like I have four literal adults in my head. They all want to do four different things. And I'm not joking. That's what goes on in my head. My superego wants to do something. ESTP, INFJ, ENFP. They all want to do different things. But I can tell you now, for an INFJ, this is going to be the main person or the type or side of our mind that will be delegating all the responsibilities, all of them. And I'm going to tell you something, INFJs out there, until you integrate and get to know this person, your external life will not be very fun. It will not be very fun. Trust me. I know from experience. I know from experience. So, all right, we got our male here. I was about to say, don't tell me I forgot how to do the symbol. Got our male here, and we got our female here. Okay. And now that I'm thinking about it, I may not even need both of these, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right. So I was actually going to have a a different setting, but I may do that for another video. But I got these two here. Um, okay. So we got the ESTP here, male, ISTJ female. Okay. Now, why do women mature faster than men? I can tell you why. It is because of crap. It is because of the shadows of both. Where's my? It's because of the shadows of both. Shadows of both. Of course, we know what this is. Of course. And I mentioned, for those that know, I said that because you are looking at my mother and my father, or the personality types of my mother and my father. Yes, my father was a ESTP. My mother, ISTJ. Oh, okay. All right. So, why? 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 And the answer is, like I said, it's in the shadow. And what that is this. In my study and estimation, the reason that women mature faster than men is because of this in women versus this in men. There we go. Anima and anima. Animus and anima. This is the answer. And like I said, the animus is in women. And bear with me, I'm getting deep. I'm about to get deep. Trust me. I'm about to get deep. Trust me. I know how SE works. Just give it a little patience. Bear with me. That's an ugly M. Yes, bear with me. So, okay, you have a woman here. Of course, you rewind, and this woman was once a little girl. So, um, so the enema in, the animus in women, it is basically, it resides in your shadow. Your shadow is here. And I like to do it this way when I write the shadow. S H shadow. So, and of course, this is the ESTP. This is the ISTJ for the ESTP. This is the ESTP for the ISTJ, known as, for these two, known as the golden pair when they're with each other. So, back to what I was saying. So, for the ISTJ, for this example, the ISTJ woman, she this is her shadow, the ESTP. Okay. Now, as far as the animus in a woman, the animus itself, I'll tell you the three main traits of the animus. The traits of the animus are, being logical, goal oriented, action focused energy. So maybe I'll do that here. Logical, a little bullet point. Goal oriented. And those of you that are into the MBTI, you're probably maybe piecing together what I'm about to explain. And I gotta hurry. I really need a pen. Uh, Action, focused. And since this is really about the NMS, I'm not going to worry about, you know, reading out or, I guess, writing the animus. The anima, the ones about the anima. I guess I'm just trying to be as neat as I can. Forgive me, but I promise what you're going to get out of this is going to be well worth it. Okay, so now what shapes? Okay, we got logical, goal oriented, action focused energy is what the animus is, which resides in a woman's shadow. Okay, so now the thing is, where does, or I should say, how is a woman's animus shaped? I'm going to tell you. A woman's animus is shaped by her father. So, and of course, being a little girl, you observe your father, you know, handling, you know, tasks, going to work, yada yada yada, stuff like that. So, in strong women with strong father figures, um, they they have better, or I guess I should say, they're able to harness and have time to, or I guess, integrate with their enemies faster. Because they don't have a lot of the pressures that men have. They don't have, so they actually have, you know, that opportunity or time to, do that. Whereas with men, on the other hand, and with men in the anima, the anima is all about emotional depth, intuition, inner reflection. And that is shaped by a man's mother. So, but the thing is, with a man, we don't get the opportunity to, I guess, harness our emotional depth, intuition, inner reflection, because society, and when I say society, if you know me, this is what I mean when I say society, right here. This is what I mean when I say that. Well, no, hold up. This is what it is. Yes, this is what it is. I'm going to try to hurry up. And it's the law of the external world. Law of the external. That is what SI is to me, in a nutshell. So, but like I said, society says that men should be doing ESTP stuff, going out there, being logical, goal oriented, action focused. How many of us have had dads saying, "Oh, you can't be showing tears. You can't be weak. You can't show any weakness. You can't cry or anything like that." Stuff like that. This is the kind of thing that stunts a man in integrating with his enema. And let me give you guys another tip on what an enema is and an animus. Now, how many of us have been on a date before? A lot of us. And I've said this in my actual series about the anima and animus, if you watched it. Um, so how it works is, if, let's just say, these two, ESTP male is on a date. ISTJ female is on a date. Not necessarily with either together, but it could be any type. ISTJ woman goes, "Oh, he's too tall. He's not smart enough. He doesn't make enough. He's not strong enough." And then on the other hand, you have the ESTP. He's on a date and sees a female. "Oh, she's not, it's the same thing. She's not tall enough. She's not this. She's not that." That thing in the back of your mind that does that is for females, it's their animus. And for men, it's their anima. And like I said, it resides in your shadow. And when you guys are in relationships, this is what you project on the people. This, this, the stuff you outsource, your weaknesses, your deep emotional trauma. No, you don't want to deal with it. You project it onto someone else. Someone else that is also not awakened and doing the same thing. But I got him going out. But yes, projection. That's projection. And it is rampant all over the world. That is why the divorce rate is what it is in our society. Yep. That is why it is what it is. And as I said before, my goal is I want to stop it. I want to lower it. That's why I make my content. That is the only reason. I don't want likes. I want this. I want people to get this, to understand this, so it all can stop. So it can all stop. So, but yeah, like I said, with the female, like I explained, the animus is all about logical, goal-oriented, action-focused energy. And some of you may know this, some of you may not. In society right now, over the last 15 or so years, 20 years, the rise of women going to college, graduating, getting degrees has risen above men. More women are graduating from college these days than men. You want to know why? Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. And what did I say that anima is focused on? Anima is focused on emotional depth, emotional depth, intuition. And like I said, men don't get to integrate and get in tune with ours because we're too busy being told we can't show emotion. So a large part of a man's process in integrating their whole self, wholeness, is stunted for a large part of their life. A large part. And it's very sad. Very sad. Like I said, I want to stop it. I want to stop it. Oh, yeah. The third thing, hopefully you can see it down here. This too. I didn't want to do this, but kind of happened. And there is not much I need to talk about. So I might just do it and be done within the 30 minutes. So, um, yeah, like I said, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Like I said, just to wrap up, um, the animus, like I said, women mature faster than men because they're driven by their animus, logical, goal oriented, action focused energy. And this is double if a woman is an ST. Oh, if she's an ST, yeah, it's like double. If she's an ST. Also, one of these two. Yes. And if your woman is one of these, beware. If you're a man and you're one of these, beware. Beware. She's not really necessarily going to care about your FI. Beware. And vice versa. For women, with the men too. It's vice versa. So the point of this stuff is to know ahead of time when you're out dating and meeting people, to know this beforehand. So all of those mistakes are not made. That's the goal. All right, guys. I think I covered some. I think I have one more thing I want to say. Um, Modern society allow. I think I touched on it before, but like I said, modern society allows women, for the most part, to integrate with their animus earlier, while men's anima often lags behind due to cultural expectations of emotional suppression. So I'm gonna leave it there, and thank you guys for tuning in. You know the channel. You know what to do. Thank you guys once again. It's your boy 70 Severance. I'm out.